Hello everyone, it's Kamile here. I usually do crochet and knit tutorials, but in this week video I'll show you how I dye my yarns for my business. And in today's video we'll be dyeing this teddy bear super chunky yarn. It is super textured and fluffy, if I can say so. I hope it transfers on camera, but it's super nice, as well as this one, which is Surrey double knit yarn. This is even fluffier. It also has some texture in it, and it's first time dyeing on both of these bases, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it will turn out. But I'm gonna take you along and I'll show you how I do it. So now the first step is actually to zip tie them and cut all the strands that are holding these in skeins, and then basically put them in water for at least a couple of hours. And now that it's zipped up with those zips and all the yarn strands are taken off, it's ready to go into the water for a couple of hours. Now the sound did not record for this video for some reason, but I was just probably telling that I got the yarn out of water, put those in the pan, and I'm getting them on the stove to reach the temperature before I can actually dye it. And I am wearing respirator mask because you don't want to inhale on powdered dye, so I won't be able to talk, but I hope you will enjoy some time lapse of me dyeing the yarns. And the first color is now on. I'm gonna let it sit before I add any more. And the second color is on. And I'm now speckling the last color, which is pink, as you can tell, and I'm using strainer rather than my fingers because I want to create this very tiny speckles in the spots I don't have green or blue. And once the color sets in, I'm gonna flip all of those yarns on the other side and repeat the same process I did. So I'm not gonna show this because it is exact same thing, but you will see the result once it dries out after being washed. At this point, my sister messaged because her car's battery died, so I got some cables and went to help her out, and then continued the next day. And I'm just warming up these two, which are going to be blue. and I have those two shades dyed. I did the same thing with the green as I did with the blue. It was dyed one skein at a time in a pot. Now I'm just leaving them on the heat so they do absorb that color, and it's gonna be ready for a wash. Today is a very exciting day because I'm going to drop my yarns into the very first physical store. It's all in this box and it's about 10-15 minute drive from my home. And these are the colorways. So I'm bringing this Daydream, Space Dusk, this Classic Red, Forest Green, and this Spring Fever in Mohair. Again, it's only 10-15 minute drive. It's based in Stockport and it's called Manchester Wool and Yarn. I'm so excited but as well very worried that people are not gonna like it, or I don't know, I couldn't sleep last night as well because of it. I should be excited but I'm more worried, but I'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go now and drop these off. I have arrived, but me and parking are not very good friends, so I'll have to walk 9 minutes. But also I feel like Stockport doesn't have that much of a parking, that it's not for residents, so 9 minutes is not too bad, I guess. But yeah, I'm just gonna walk it down to the store and I'll probably show you a bit more as well. The guy is really nice. He owns the store. It's locally based store in Stockport, and he also sells other dyers that are based locally from Stockport and all around. So I'm excited to see the yarns next to other hand dyers as well, but also for someone to have the opportunity to buy it in person. And it's dropped off now. I'll try to put up some pictures that I took and maybe a video. I didn't take in landscape, I forgot, I was chatting too much. But yeah, if you are from here, from Stockport and around, we'll leave the address here. Now that the yarn is drying, I'm making the labels for the yarns I dyed, and I'm using Canva if anyone is interested, which is pretty useful when it comes to label making. Stop it. You're too cute. Don't hide. No. Hi. Say hi. And labels are done. I'm getting them printed while this little label inspector checks if it's up to standards. And this is how those labels look like. So I'm just gonna cut them up now using this thing. And I have some orders from earlier today that I'm going to ship tomorrow, so I'm getting them packed. I'm stamping the envelope with this custom-made stamp. First one is this Space Dust skein. I'm gonna pop that in. Also, look how cute these stickers are. I recently received them. There is a box with loads of them. It's just basically a logo, which you can already tell, so I'm gonna put that in. And then it's 3 of those. It's a Lavender Passion and then a Sweet Soda in Buckle. And I'm not packing that order today, but the other day I've got order going to Hawaii, which was absolutely crazy. I couldn't even imagine how I was gonna do the label to actually send it off using post, but it turned out that it was considered to be under USA mainland. But yeah, I didn't know that. I'm also waiting on some tissue paper so I can wrap it up. For now, it's just gonna be like this. But yeah, I'm not gonna seal it shut because I don't want to print the labels and put them in front of camera for the data purposes, but just for the customers' addresses and things like that. So I'm gonna do that, and just so that I don't get confused in between those. And the last one is 2 skeins of this forest, which is my absolute favorite, together with the spring fever mohair. I'm actually working with this yarn to create a kit. Let me show you. So I've got the yarn, and this is how it looks worked up. So keep an eye for a kit that's coming soon. And then the next day I went and shipped them all to my local post office. Don't worry, I'm not driving and filming. It's my partner who drove me. And I also thought I'll show you the top, because I was editing and I actually did finish it while I was doing this vlog. So this is how it looks. I think I've made 4 tops like those all together. I have one in black, red, blue, and now green, which is my favorite color. So I do think that the black and this green is also my favorites out of these 4, but it does also have a little label, if you can see. I recently got those as well, and it's very cute. So I will be putting those on all of my projects from now on. But yeah, if you want to make this, I have a written pattern which I will put down below, as well as video tutorial, and it's gonna be up here if you want to go and do that. But you're also gonna be able to get the kits to make this in this exact color. And it's again another day. The yarn is dry, so I'm gonna go and hang it up. And it's all hanged up, so I'm gonna get ready and put the labels on. And to stick it together, I use this double-sided tape, and I usually put 2 pieces together so it's a bit stronger, because it is quite thin. And then just stick it together. And then I also like to put this sticker on the outside of the label, so again it doesn't pop off. This is it for the labels. I'm gonna go set up and do pictures for my website. And to take the pictures of the yarns, I use this wide backdrop, my camera, and lightning, but that's pretty much it. And I already worked with the yarn I dyed. I made this bag. It's crocheted, pretty easy, beginner friendly pattern, which also is going to be available as a kit, so you get the yarns, the pattern, and everything you need to make this. But yeah, I love how the bag turned out. I initially started working on a sweater with this yarn, but I soon realized it's a bit too chunky for my liking and for what I was going for, so ended up making a bag. And honestly, it's quite a good project because it only uses up 2 skeins and you still have some left over. And this is just an example of what you get by buying a kit. So basically it's printed a piece of pattern, I cut it in half, it's uncut for now, but yeah, you can see all the stitches you will be using and things like that. So the same for the tote bag as well as the top. This is how it looks. And I think this is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I know that the sound is all over the place because I did record some voiceover. Some of it was recorded with my microphones, which I don't find that good at all because I always have to go and fix it, but then it also picks up the background noise for some reason. So I do struggle with that, but yeah, I'll do my best to learn on how to improve making those videos. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you in my next one.